Hello everybody, Anagoskowski here, also known as Section Creations, and today we're back in Deltarune, where last time we started our adventure in the search of chalk. This time, you'll find out if this is really a supply closet or not. Also, I checked back on the volume and it was a bit loud, so I've halved the game volume. See, now that we're here in this place, now we have access to a different menu. Get items. Use items, toss items, and the key items to get the cell phone can be used to make calls. You try to call on the cell phone. It doesn't seem to be working. Just a bunch of garbage noise. And then equip. We ain't got anything much. We don't got much yet. It's just us right now. Got a wood blade. A wooden practice blade with a carbon reinforced core. And armors here. No, we don't got any armors. Our attack is 10, our defense is 2, and we got no magic. We're human. But speaking of magic though, power. Chris, level 1 human, body gains the human soul. Got 1 flame icon of guts, I guess. It's a weird way to quantify things. And our is that? Wait a minute. What is that pink or red pixels there on the TP text? Do you see that? What is that? That's weird. Did I notice that before last time? Anyways, there's 1 spell, act, for 0 TP. Do all sorts of things. It isn't magic. Ain't got magic in config. Master volume. The difference between Undertale and Deltarune is Deltarune has an actual volume meter. However, though, I've adjusted the volume using the audio mixer on the computer, so I don't know if I should switch that at some point, so we'll just stick with what I've got for now. Controls. They're all controls here. These are all fine. Simplify VFX. I don't need that. It's a full screen. I don't trust full screen anymore. Auto run. Don't use that. Return to title. Take all your options. Alright then. Hold X to run. That is an odd place, all purple and rocky. I wonder what this place once was. And there's like a fungus sort of thing. Whatever those are, I'm not entirely a fan of them. They're weird. These holes in the walls. This looks a bit like a face. There's oil spewing out of the walls. It's too dark to see anything. Is it really? It's like a face in the wall. Is it oil? Oh, there was a shadow up there. Is it oil or is it darkness? There's an eye symbol on there. Which may be familiar if you've seen Chapter 2. Those little antennae things respond to proximity, I suppose. Got a little scrape bit of cliff right here. You slide down it. You have to get ready for that to return. And a snoozing pile of dust or something. Not quite sure what these are supposed to be. Maybe we'll find out later on. Anyways, go down this way first, this is optional. Over here is something in this hole. There's something glowing inside. Take it. Yes. You got the glow shard. A mysterious item. Do you check in items? Shimmering shard. It's used as unknown. We'll talk more about that later. So over here. There's a face right here. Looks like it's seen better days. It's probably definitely foreshadowing something. Like there's a face here. Now you got a red fungal thing. Run past it because it shoots. There's a new introduction here from Undertale. And now I got field hazards. Gotta watch out for. You bathe your body in the light. A power shines within you, breaking through the darkness. Any pain you may have had melted away. HP fully restored. Now here at the eye puzzle. So fun fact here, if you take a lot of damage from the pellets back there, then save here, the save magic text will acknowledge the fact that you hurt yourself a lot there. In this land, only eyes blinded by darkness can see the way. Here we got our first puzzle. You press the switch, It turns out the eyes, as shown by the marking in the wall. This only turns out the toggles the right eye. This one toggles the left two. The solution here is number 2, and number 3. You can solve it other ways, but that's the easiest way. Because I just seen people overcomplicate this one a little bit, because they try the first one, then don't undo it, so they get confused and end up with a roundabout solution. Got glass panels here, which are quite interesting. We saw some of these in Undertale, and we'll see some more later in Chapter 2, I believe. I come over here. There's another cliff slide bit right there. Probably somebody else was here. That was a weird shadow. Anyways, boop. Hey, back off. Come any closer, you know. Chris. Phew. Hey, don't scare me like that, dumbass. Unless you want to get clocked in the face. Anyways, enough screwing around. Gotta find a way out of here. Nice clothes, by the way. Where is here, anyway? It doesn't matter. You guys into this mess. You get us out. Oh, sure, it's my fault, is it? Alright. Lead the way, Chris. Whee! What, you want to make it a race? And over-eager Susie. She wants up ahead. Gotta drop down again. Look at this. We got parallax effect. Some concrete pillars in the background. Hey, Chris. There's someone up there waving at us. Any idea what they want? Hello? Hey, run, Chris! It's time to run. It's raining spades. Hallelujah. I know we always have a hope that we'll get paid in spades for our efforts, but this is a bit much. It's a bit on the nose. Ooh. Just don't panic though, and you make it through just fine. Kind of like potion bottles, or turnips, or carrots. Chris, down here! Now we get the spore things are here, but we still got only dodge the spades. Oop, watch out. Got a long way down. Find myself within. And we survived that, but our boots must have taken a real scratching burning from sliding down that long cliff. Anyways, this etched cliff right here. Seems nondescript, but it may be more important later. Oh, you're not dead. Sweet. Got any idea what the heck this place is? Me neither. I wonder if there's anyone in that building up there. Here this place is an abandoned theme park. Wait, where are the rides then? Maybe they abandoned it because there weren't any. Probably the Dingster took them. It looks like a shop, but the door is locked and no one's inside. It's locked. It's an information shop, item shop, weapon shop, and an inn, but all of them are locked. It's curvy Arrow Town. In front of you, a castle looms beneath the empty town. It's weird that it's downwards, not upwards. A black geyser emerges from it, piercing endlessly into the sky. The power of this place shines within you. Castle Town. Is it our Castle Town? A castle? Why the hell is there a castle inside a supply closet? Susie asking the real questions here. Welcome, heroes. Who's there? Do not be alarmed. I am not your enemy. Please, come forward. Both of you. Am I staying too far away from the mic? Wait, hold on. Here, move forward a little bit. Welcome. I am the prince of this kingdom. The kingdom of darkness. Chris, Susie, there is a legend in this land. A legend that one day, 2 heroes of light will arrive, and fulfill the ancient prophecy foretold by time and space. Please, heroes, listen to my tale. I'm always up to hear a story from Dialga and Palkia. You are allowed to skip this, by the way, but I'm not going to do that. Very well, then. Once upon a time, a legend was whispered among shadows. It was a legend of hopes and dreams. It was a legend of light and dark. This is the legend of Deltarune. Roll credits. For millennia, light and dark have lived in balance, bringing peace to the world. But if this harmony were to shatter, a terrible calamity would occur. The sky will run black with terror, and the land will crack with fear. Then, her heart pounding, the earth will draw her final breath. Only then, shining with hope, 3 heroes appear at world's edge. A human, a monster, and a prince from the dark. Only they can seal the fountains and banish the angels' heaven. Only then will balance be restored, and the world saved from destruction. Today, the Fountain of Darkness, the geyser that gives this land form, stands tall at the center of the kingdom. But recently, another fountain has appeared on the horizon. And with it, the balance of light and dark begins to shift. It's a bit peculiar that the apocalypse is called the Angel's Heaven, isn't it? Chris, Susie, thank you for listening to my long tale. So you are allowed to skip that, but you miss all that context for later. I deeply believe you two are the heroes of the legend, that despite whatever enemies you may face, you two have the courage to save the world. With our hopes and dreams. Delta Warriors, please, won't you accept your destiny? Nah. What? Me? Some kind of hero or something? You got the wrong person. I'm a villain, my dear. But isn't every villain a hero in their own story? Not in this one. But Susie, without you, the world will. So what, if the world gets destroyed? It's none of my damn business. Might even be kind of fun, honestly. Haha, dying tickles. Anyway, Chris, if you want to play pretend with this weirdo, stick around. I'm gonna find a way out of here. Susie, wait. Nice explosion. Ho ho! The heroes are already running away. And they didn't even know I was here. God, forget the voice I gave Lancer last time. My dad's gonna make me son of the month. Who the hell are you? I'm the bad guy. You clowns want to steal this dark fountain, huh? And still picturing guys as clowns. Save the world from eternal darkness, huh? Don't try to deny it. We both know you're going east. It's your only way home. But I, Lancer, won't let you go there. And I've got a flawless 2-step plan to ensure it. Step 1, I thrash you. Step 2, you lose. Nice plan, kid. Really? Yeah, actually. Mind if we use that on you instead? Banger time! Rude Buster, the great battle theme. Lancer busts in. Here, got a first battle. So, as with Undertale, you can fight if you want to, but in Chapter 1, it only affects one small thing at the very end. So, if you want to do that, it's up to you. However, I'm not going to fight. Let's check our things here. So, Glow Shard, you sell it in shops. More on that later, though. You can try Spare, but we can't. You can try to Defend. For now, we'll Act. Lancer. Let's... First thing first, I'm gonna warn him. You tell Lancer to watch out for Susie's attack. He readies himself. Nope. Halt, clowns! This bike has sealed my victory! Yep, I pressed the wrong button for a second there. Don't know how I got an axe, but like, that's cool. I got a new Susie, I got a pink sword. It's apparently wood. Anyways, now that he's warned, let's check Lancer. Lancer, attack 7, defense 1. Not to call a spade, but he's a spade. Spitting facts right there. Not old enough to ride a motorcycle. Sorry for the cut there. Not old enough to ride a motorcycle, so he set his bike on fire. Improvise, adapt, overcome. I love to get thrashed. Just kidding, that's you. Nope. You're not hitting me, buddy boy. Let's try. I've had my practice. Lancer's riding it out. Let's compliment him. You tell Lancer you can't tell the difference between his clothes and his body. He seems flattered. His attack power went down. Oh, you make my feelings do wheelies. Sweet wheelies. Honk honk. Lancer's motorcycle is actually just a bike that's on fire. Yeah, the check text already told us that. Now, we could just keep going here, but let's compliment him again. You try to compliment Lancer again, but he sees it as insincere. His attack power goes back up. Did you not realize I can max myself with steam levels? That's a strong power you got there, man. Strongest enemy. Wait a second. Oh shoot, I missed it. Okay, I missed it because I warned and checked him. If you compliment Lancer 3 times, it'll say his attack power went sideways, and if you let him hit you, the number is sideways. It's funny. My bike's running out of fuel. Alright, you punkaroos. You had the luck of the draw this time, but next time, the losers will be you. Haha. What was that laugh? Bye, losers. I gotta get home before dinner. See ya, kid. 32 dark dollars. You're not supposed to know the name yet. Are you two okay? Allow me to introduce myself more properly. I am... Jeez, can you not take... Jeez, can you take off that hood? I can barely hear you under there. Alright. Hello everyone, I'm Mose. Chris, Susie, it's ever so wonderful to meet you. I'm certain we're going to become great friends, and... Best way to leave is east, right? Yes, that's where we'll... Got it. See you at school, Chris. Well, I suppose it's just me, the two of us, then. Chris, I'm a prince, but I currently don't have any other subjects. I've been waiting alone here. My whole life for you two to arrive. So, I'm really happy to meet you. I hope we can be good friends, Chris. Let's try to find Susie. She must be to the southeast. It's interesting that from the screen perspective, we're always facing north. Anyways, you can lead the way, Chris. Got a new friend here. Little toothpaste boy. The small detail I'm always distracted by is how the floor pattern arrangement in the left and right here are vertically mirrored from each other. I don't know why that always catches my eye. Hey Chris, I really think we should catch up with Susie. We can come back here after our adventure is over. And then I can bake you a yummy cake. And I'll bake you a cake, Mario. Chris, perhaps we should save the world first. Seems a bit important. Alright then, boy. Get running. Now, however, before we go, though... Actually, no, I'll do that in a second. And now, Ralph say, the Lonely Prince is now your ally. The power of Fluffy Boy shines within you. Fluffy Boy! The Fluffy Boy. The way he looks in Chapter 1 is a quite different... It's like, Chapter 2 appearance is good, but Chapter 1 appearance has its own charm. Anyways, as everyone knows, if you stand close to Rossay for a bit, like this... Yes, for a bit. Am I close enough? There we go. He blushes. Precious boy. He's not used to this kind of close physical space. Never mind, I don't know how to word anymore. Alright then. We go east, go west. Come to think of it, how did Lancer get up there? I suppose he rode his bike up the side of the cliff. He's like Homer Simpson. Alright, there's nothing else to do here, so let's head to the right. Oh, Chris, it's a training dummy I made. Now seems like a great chance to prepare for the enemy. Would you like me to teach you how to fight? Yeah, sure. Okay, get ready, Chris. See that heart, Chris? That's your soul, the culmination of your being. See that heart? That is your soul, the very culmination of your being. My ears are blasted out right now. Within, it holds your will, your compassion, and the fate of the world. Interesting. If it gets hit, you and your friends will lose HP. If everyone's HP reaches 0, we'll lose the battle. So please take care to avoid the enemy's attack. Ready? Let's try dodging. Sand Undertale Simulator, don't get hit. Great job, Chris. You're a natural. Sorry for the cut. Anyhow, after the enemy attacks, it's our turn, Chris. First, I'll teach you how to fight. Though fighting is unnecessary in this world, there's no harm in a thorough lesson. You remember Asgore, don't you? Let's try fighting. Bloosh. But wow, Chris, that was an amazing attack. Have you done this before or something? Oh yeah, I murdered a goat man. Okay, next let's try defending. Simply defend, and the enemy's attack will hurt you less. Not only that, but you also gather TP. Watch the orange big bar on the left. I'll explain it next. By the way, there's a whole bunch of like alternate dialogue you can get here if you don't listen to what Rossay says. I'm not gonna go for that though. Great job, Chris. Now that you've gathered TP, how about spending that TP on one of my spells? Because you hit the enemy enough, it got tired. I hit it once. It's a weak enemy. It's a weak-ass enemy. I can say the A word because Sudi says it. Now, if I use my Pacify spell on it, excuse me, it will fall asleep and will win peacefully. Let's try spells. Pacify, spare a tired foe for 16 TP. Dummy is tired. Also, I cast Pacify. Great, Chris. We won the battle for now. I have just a little more to teach you. Acting. Through this, even the most violent enemies can be defeated through various acts of kindness. Chris, that was just a dummy. Why not give it a hug? Sure thing. I'll hug you, though. Fluffy boy. Chris, I don't think, this is what you're supposed to be doing. But... Fluffy boy. Chris, are you trying to, ask me to give you a tutorial on hugging? Fluffy boy. I've never hugged anyone before. I mean, you're on a period of arms right now, so fair. Besides the dummy to test it out, so I don't know anything about it. Sorry. I suppose you're the one teaching me. Fluffy boy. That's enough of that. Hug the dummy. You hug the dummy. Aw, that's great, Chris. Each enemy has different acts that satisfy them. When an enemy is satisfied, its name turns yellow. When that happens, you can defeat it by sparing it. If we spare all the enemies we meet, we'll never have to fight. And now we can spare the foe. So it's tired and spareable. Chris spared dummy. Great job, Chris. That'll be the end in a real battle. really happy I had the chance to teach you, Chris. You won. Got 0 XP and $2. Oh, that was fun. You're a wonderful student, Chris. And, in case you ever need a refresher, Here, I wrote the manual for you and Susie. Press C to open the menu and use it in your items. You got the manual. Now we got the manual, but however, also a handmade book full of various tips and tricks. You tried to read the manual, but it was so dense it made your head spin. Just buy some cold water for it, Chris, you'll be fine. Anyways, you can throw away the manual and cite some responses from Ralsei. You throw away the first time you throw it away, he'll say, "Oh, Chris, you dropped the manual. Here, I'll give it back to you." And gives it back to you. However, you drop it a second time, it's gone for good. And Ralsei, his feelings will be a little bit hurt. Just so you know. Just a dummy. Something I find cute is that I've seen online that if you buy the Chapter 1 Ralsei plush, the tag is a picture of this dummy on it, which is cute. And the Chapter 2 Ralsei plush also has this dummy, how it appears in Chapter 2. It's a nice little touch. Oh my, the great door is opened. No wonder Lancer was able to come through. And who could have opened it beside from you, Ralsei? Chris, once we pass through this door, our adventure will really begin. A journey foretold exactly by the prophecy. But Chris, I believe your choices are important too. I'm glad to have your support, Ralsei. This world is full of all kinds of people, Chris. In the end, how we treat them makes all the difference. So let's try our best to get by without fighting. If we can manage to do that, I believe his tale may have a happy ending. We could even call it an Undertale. Otherwise, I fear that you may not find the result favorable. No, I'm sorry. Is that too much to ask? I can handle it. Chris, I knew you were a hero the moment I saw you. Let's try our best, alright? Now I'm heading home. Okay, now. Adventure start. And he just glues the door shut forever. Because now, can't go back through. In fact, we'll never go back through this door, at least from here. Not sure what's going to happen in the future, but at least from here, this door is now unusable. Now, I've not replayed DELTARUNE that many times. Also, the title bar is blank right now. The first time I saw this room in a repeat playthrough, I think I got confused for a second, because the floor looks very blank. With the door closed behind you, your adventure will truly begin. The power of adventure shines within you. Now, we're in the field, great door, and I will cut it off right there. Next time, we advance into the field. So until then, my name is ALLOS, was no Sketching Creations, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching.